sharing responsibility, role of local and state bodies. Let's learn about India's UN Disaster Management Team, UNDMT, which strengthens government's capacity on disaster risk management. In India, UNDMT represents various UN agencies to implement disaster preparedness and mitigation efforts and strengthen government's capacities on disaster risk management. The primary purpose of the UNDMT is to ensure prompt, effective, and concerted country-level disaster preparedness by the UN system and the response when appropriate. Indian Armed Forces. The armed forces are the core of the government's response capacity. They intervene and take on specific tasks only when the situation is beyond the capacity of civil administration. Due to their ability to organize actions in adverse ground circumstances, speed of operational response, and the resources and capacities. National Cadet Corps (NCC). The National Cadet, a body formed in 1948, aims at developing qualities of character, courage, comradeship, discipline, leadership, secular outlook, spirit of adventure, and sportsmanship, and the ideals of selfless service among the youth to mark them useful citizens. This it does by creating a human resource of organized, trained, and activated youth, providing leadership in all walks of life, including the armed forces, and making themselves available for the service of the nation. Civil defense. Civil defense aims at saving life, minimizing damage to the property, and maintaining continuity of industrial production in the event of a hostile attack. The two war emergencies faced by the country in 1962 and 1965 compelled the Government of India to reorient its emergency training from natural disasters to those concerning protection of life and property against enemy action. National Service Scheme (NSS). Ever since independence, there has been growing awareness of the desirability of involving students in national services. The First Education Commission, 1950, recommended the introduction of national service by students on a voluntary basis. Each NSS unit in the college is expected to adopt a nearby village, slum, and work for its all-round development. Regular activities and special campus should preferably be organized in the adopted village, rural unit, slum for this purpose. The Nehru Yuva Kendras were launched in the year 1972 as part of the Silver Jubilee celebration of Independence India. On the recommendation of the National Advisory Board on Youth with the objective of providing the non-student rural youth avenues to take part in nation-building activities and also to provide opportunity for the development of their own personality and skills. Home Guard. Home Guard is a voluntary force first raised in India in December 1946 to assist the police in controlling civil disturbance and communal riots. In the wake of Chinese aggression in 1962, the Centre advised the states and union territories to merge their existing voluntary organization into one uniform voluntary force known as Home Guards. The function of Home Guards is to serve as an auxiliary to the police in maintenance of internal security, help the community in any kind of emergency such as air raid fire, cyclone earthquake, epidemic, etc. help in maintenance of essential services, promote communal harmony, and assist the administration in protecting weaker sections, participate in socio-economic and welfare activities, and perform civil defense duties. Summary: India, with its federal system of government, has specific roles for the central and the state governments. Home Guards, Civil Defense, volunteers of National Service Scheme, Nehru Yuva Kendra Sangathan play a major role at the time of crisis. The armed forces are the core of the government's response capacity. They intervene and take on specific tasks only when the situation is beyond the capacity of civil administration. The Nehru Yuva Kendras were launched in the year 1972 as part of the Silver Jubilee celebration. Knowing about our country and its progress was fun. So keep learning and keep enjoying. Happy learning!